Yeah, it's hero time!
The end of Ben 10 Classic in 2005 was just the beginning. Although we didn't see any further series till 2010, this 5-year gap was important. It gave Cartoon Network Studios time to develop a sequel that would engage the audience, just like the original series did. Actually, not one series, but two. Hello and welcome back to Cartoon Panda, where we travel back in time and peek into our favorite cartoons. Today, we are here with Ben 10 Alien Force and Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. The context of both series is quite similar to Ben 10 Classic, which is aliens attacking the Earth, and Ben comes to save with his Omnitrix. However, unlike the first series, these two have their own twists and turns. The major change was that Ben became a teenager. This led to various changes in the story, and characters as well. Unlike Ben in his first series, who was immature, here he is a quick thinker and makes much wiser decisions, along with his cousin Gwen, who is also grown up now, and their old grandfather. So, let's start with Ben 10 Alien Force. Season 1, Episode 1, Ben 10 Returns. The Alien Force series starts with the mysterious scene at the alien lair. A hybrid is informed that Max Tennyson has been leaking the aliens' operations to the authorities. What could have led Max to take such a brave step? While these activities happen in the background, we see Ben Tennyson, now 15, leading his school's soccer team to victory. Things take a turn when Ben discovers his grandfather's RV, the Rust Bucket 2, was ransacked. Who could have done this? A pre-recorded message from Max tells Ben about renewed alien activity on Earth. This raises the question, why did Max leave the Omnitrix with Ben? When Ben discusses Max's message with Gwen, she reminds him that wearing the Omnitrix was always his choice. Faced with the responsibility of the Omnitrix once again, Ben decides to help Max, leading to a confrontation with Magister Labrid, an alien disguised as a human. The plot thickens as Ben, Gwen, and Labrid head to an abandoned train station to intercept an illegal alien tech delivery. They're shocked to find the night supplier is none other than Kevin Levin, a familiar face from the past. Caught in a smirkish with the Forever Knights and the aliens, Ben uses his newly recalibrated Omnitrix to transform into a plant-based creature Swampfire. The action-packed episode concludes with Ben, Gwen, and Labrid arriving at a large castle to further their investigation. Season 1, Episode 7, Peer Pressure. In this episode, a small alien escapes from a spaceship in the forest and begins to merge with various vehicles. As Julie, a tennis star, agrees to date with Ben at the pier, the alien tracks Ben's Omnitrix, causing multiple interruptions to their date. Despite several attacks from the alien using various vehicles, Ben successfully neutralizes the threat each time. But then, the alien unmerges from a ride and befriends Ben and Julie, leading them back to its ship where another alien named Basil is trapped in pain. After saving Basil from an explosive threat, they help him repair his ship, learning along the way that the small alien, now named Ship, had confused Ben for a plumber. The episode concludes with Ship being left behind, and Ben and Julie hand in hand as dawn breaks. Season 1, Episode 13, X is equal to Ben plus 2. The following episode begins with an incursion named Frolic, recounting an unfortunate encounter with 7-7, leading to Princess Tia's disappearance. Could this be the start of another dangerous mission for Ben's team? Following a chilling threat from Emperor Milius, our heroes join forces with Raph, a former associate of Kevin's, to locate Atia. But where could she be? When Gwen's tracking abilities lead them to a dam, an attack from 7-7 brings about near catastrophe. Is all hope lost? Not quite. Ben responds by transforming into an untested form, Alien X, to control the situation. However, things take a dramatic turn when 7-7 kidnaps Atia, and Alien X is left stranded. Meanwhile, Gwen and Kevin face their own challenges as they scramble to escape the incursion. Their pursuit eventually leads to a shocking revelation. Atia had planned to overthrow Milius. Luckily, Ben manages to return from Alien X's body and transform into Swampfire to defeat 7-7 in the incursions. The episode ends with Atia's arrest and Ben's vow to never transform into Alien X again. Season 2, Episode 3, good copy, bad copy. This episode shows two Ben Tennysons. The Forever Knights and the DNAliens suffer attacks from an aggressive Ben, leaving his friends Gwen and Kevin puzzled. They find Ben peacefully studying with Julie, an event which cast doubt on the attacker's true identity. This really sounds puzzling because how can one person be in two places simultaneously? The mystery intensifies when two Bens are seen behaving differently at the Burger Shack. Upon investigating a Forever Knight's castle, Gwen and Kevin encounter the aggressive Ben again, who introduces himself as Albedo, the builder of the Omnitrix. Albedo recounts a tale of the Omnitrix's creation, his transformation into Ben's human form, and demands for the Omnitrix to be returned. Then, a clash happens between the two Bens, transforming into different alien forms, resulting in Albedo's defeat when the Omnitrix's link, damaging Albedo's human form. Asmuth, the true creator of the Omnitrix, appears, disabling Albedo's Omnitrix and imprisoning him in his human form for the tumult caused. The episode ends with a dejected Albedo in prison, vowing revenge on Ben while demanding chili fries.
Bring me chili fries!
Now, it's time for the ultimate action with Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, Season 1, Episode 1, Fame. This episode starts with a video leak revealing Ben's alien transformations, blowing his secret cover. The video features his transformations into different aliens like Wildmutt, Swampfire, Brainstorm, Echo, Spider Monkey, and many more. With Ben's identity exposed, he struggles with the ensuing media frenzy. But the question is, how did Ben's secret identity leak? Well, it was a 10-year-old boy, Jimmy Jones, who idolizes Ben. However, the trio forgave him for his actions. The team travels to Florida, where an altercation leads to Ben getting jailed, but is soon released. They learn that the mysterious alien is collecting parts from NASA's rocket ship. The alien proves too powerful for the team, even after Ben transforms into Chromastone. It's revealed that the alien Balvin is from the Andromeda Galaxy and is stuck on Earth after escaping from Agrigor. The episode concludes with Ben calling the plumbers for help, and the revelation that Balvalvin's nemesis Agrigor has found him, leaving his fate uncertain. Season 2, Episode 10, Ben 10,000 returns. The following episode introduces a glimpse into a possible future where Ben 10,000 faces off against Eon and his minions. In this future, Ben 10,000 uses his Ultimatrix to transform into various alien forms to defend his headquarters from the onslaught. Despite seemingly defeating his enemies, he is warned by Paradox that his battle with Eon has just begun. Meanwhile, in the present, Ben, Gwen, and Kevin stumble upon the hands of Armageddon, which releases Eon's soldiers upon contact. After a brief skirmish, a warning from the future arrives, as Paradox and Ben 10,000 appear to help. With their guidance, the team attempts to neutralize the hands of Armageddon's threat, only to face further challenges. As Eon emerges and begins transforming Ben's alternates into his servants, a fierce battle starts involving numerous alien transformations and combats. Eon's sinister plot of creating a timeline where he is the sole Ben Tennyson is revealed, leading to a narrative climax where the hands of Armageddon are destroyed, and all alternate timelines are restored. The episode concludes on a hopeful note, with Ben regaining his lost aliens and gaining several new ones, courtesy of Ben 10,000. However, Paradox leaves them with a new warning about Old George and the creature from beyond, setting the stage for future adventures. Season 3, Episode 20, The Ultimate Enemy, Part 1 and 2. This is the final episode of the Ben 10 Ultimate Alien series. Episode starts with a war between the Forever Knights and the Flamekeeper Circle. During the battle, Vilgatz damages the seal containing Dagon. As the seal breaks, Dagon transforms every living creature on Earth into an esoterica, except for Ben, Gwen, Kevin, and Sir George, who are protected by Gwen's mana field. In an effort to stop the ongoing destruction, Ben, Gwen, Kevin, and George try to fight off Vilgax, but Dagon's mighty power proves too much. Meanwhile, Gwen and Kevin retreat to Gwen's house in search of a spell to contain Dagon, while Vilgax, feeling overwhelmed, calls upon his master Dagon for more power. Despite a fierce battle, Vilgax manages to damage the seal enough to release Dagon, Vilgax, now empowered by Dagon's powers, becomes even more destructive. However, in a climatic finale, Ben wields the Ascalon, absorbs Dagon's power, and restores everyone back to their normal states. As a reward for his bravery, Asmuth presents Ben with the Omnitrix on his 18th birthday, setting the stage for more adventures to come. So, this was a brief overview of the Ben 10 Alien Force and the Ben 10 Ultimate Alien series. Let us know in the comments which cartoon series you want us to cover next. Till then, goodbye!